chill.
Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying Model Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest action figure video podcast. So take off your pants, crack a beer, and let's talk toys and wrestling and movies and TV and comic books. Let's talk about all the nerdy news that you need to know about, because it's the only news that matters. It's good news, and we've got a heck of a lot to cover. So let's talk about it. So as always with good news, I break this into chapters, so if you want to jump straight over to the action figure talk, you can do. Just have a little look at where it starts down below. First of all though, I want to chat about pro wrestling, my first love, and there are two big stories. First of all, the WWE reports are coming out of there that morale is pretty low right now, mainly because of how Big E has been treated. Those not familiar, Big E was a member of the New Day, beloved by all. He finally got his big singles push. He was given the WWE Championship and he held it well until they just decided to take it off of him and then shunt him back down into the tag ranks like nothing ever happened. And I think the general consensus is that people in the locker room are like, what's the point? What is the damn point? The one person who we all believed in and thought was great and was over with the fans and popular with the boys and worked hard and had an amazing work ethic finally gets his due, and it lasts for 4 months and they stick him back down where he was before. So zero sense of upward progression, and that really sticks in a lot of people's craw, and honestly, I can understand it. So I think a lot of people just feel bad for Big E, but also bad because it kind of means like, hey, if you finally get given the chance to be the man, don't expect it to last. And over on AEW's side, we get some slightly more exciting news where Tony Khan has been announcing that there is going to be a big new signee debuting on Wednesday. He said that this person is going to walk through the forbidden door and slam it shut behind them, which implies that it is someone who is prominent in a different promotion right now. Now, a lot of the people who were released from WWE a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago, either way, there was a big culling. There always seems to be a big culling in WWE. But recently, Big Bearcat, I was trying to think of what his nickname was, Bearcat Keith Lee was let go. And a lot of folks are thinking that Bearcat, why am I calling him Bearcat? It was a terrible nickname they gave him before he left. Keith Lee! Alright, Keith Lee is most likely going to sign with AEW. Those are the big rumors and that's what people are going for. Although there are some really ridiculous ones out there with people saying like, maybe it's Shane McMahon. He was just let go. He won't have a no-compete clause. Or even Triple H, which again is just completely ridiculous. But news sites are actually reporting these with like clickbait thumbnails. And hey, no one recognizes a clickbait thumbnail better than I do, you know what I'm saying? But I think most likely it's going to be Keith Lee. Or if they surprise us with someone else, hey, I'm up for being surprised. Either way, we'll find out in a couple of days. Over in movie news, the producers of The Matrix Resurrections are suing Warner Brothers, saying that they violated their contract by putting Resurrections out on their streaming service while it was still available in cinemas, and that's why it did so badly. Kind of forgetting that it was an awful movie, terribly made, rushed out with no care at all. No, it's because it was available on streaming. That's why it did badly. Maybe the producers should try suing Lana Wachowski as well for making a terrible film. I don't know. Just saying. Over in comics, an interesting story that I saw, because I don't follow DC much, but I see that they've got a Batman in New York City now. And I like this because one of the reasons I don't connect with DC all that much is because I don't like the fact that it's different imaginary cities and locations. I like real world kind of focus stuff. And New York exists in the DC universe, and now it has its own Batman. Jace Fox, the son of Lucius Fox, is the Batman of New York. And I think that's kind of cool. So I was reading an article about the writers and then what they're putting into the character, and he's very different from Bruce Wayne in that he has a family that he has to consider with all of his crime fighting and whatnot, and it also touches on things like mental health and well-being and kind of explores different areas that your classic Bruce Wayne Batman might not touch upon so much. I can't say for certain because I don't read the classic Batman, but I just saw the article that they've got this new Batman that they're pushing in New York as well. So it's got almost kind of a more of a Marvel kind of feel to it. And I kind of dig that. So I might be interested to pick this up and take a look at it. Either way, this new Batman, he's making a few waves, he's catching the bad guys, and he's getting my attention. We've got a little bit more information about X-Men 97. Not a lot though, so this isn't like a big revelation, but just more confirmation that it's going to be 10 episodes continuing straight after the original series. So no big time jumps or changes or anything. They're going straight for the nostalgia. It's like you enjoyed that, where it cut off, boom, we're carrying on. And that's just awesome. I'm really, really happy about that. So this is going to be coming out around about the middle of next year. That's as precise as they've got, which is not very much, but still that gives us something to anticipate, to look forward to. Already 2023 we're going to get another series of Cobra Kai, and then we're going to get X-Men 97. That's something to get excited about. I'm waiting for the rest of the TV lineup to start building. I mean, what's Marvel going to look like in 2023? What are the Disney Plus shows going to be? I get the feeling that we're going to be spending more time at home on our couches, and honestly, I'm fine with that. A new trailer has dropped for Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear CGI movie, and it just looks like more kind of Pixar fun. It looks bright and bold, and I'm not a huge Pixar fan, but this just looks like it might be striking the right tone. I mean, we're coming into Super Bowl season, right? I think we are, which means that we're going to be getting a huge amount of trailers coming out soon. I'm looking forward to seeing what Nope by Jordan Peele is going to be all about, and I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of other exciting stuff too. So Buzz Lightyear, that might be the first of many, many trailers coming out, but certainly it's one that's got my attention. Speaking of getting my attention, a new game has come out, and occasionally I'll find a game and just dip my toe in and then get hooked. And this new one is called Sifu, which is essentially a brawler, but it looks like it's got some really clever martial arts kung fu mechanics, lots of timing and parrying and ducking and dodging, and I really, really dig that. And a very clever sort of permadeath life type situation where it's a bit of a roguelike kind of thing, where it's never a proper game over, but you actually age every time you die, and then you sort of gain some abilities and lose some others. It looks really cool, and it's been getting some very, very high reviews. So this is one that I'm tempted. I gotta say, I'm not convinced yet, but I'm very tempted to put down some money on this one, and maybe I'll try and stream it as well. I'm still dipping my toe in the Twitch streaming, but either way, Sifu looks like a really good time. Although apparently hard as nails. So if you're an amateur gamer, then this might be a bit too rich. And now it's time for the action figure news, and there is a lot of it. First of all, the Bonebreaker wave is up for pre-order, and this is something I'm kind of surprised about. I'm not sure if maybe is it right or wrong or delayed or what. I'm going to look into it, but the usual place where I order them from, Comics and Cocktails, has the release date as November 2022. November? Like, really? I thought it was going to be like springtime, kind of like April time, but November? That's really surprising and disappointing and surprising. So I'm going to look into this further, because maybe that's like a misprint, or maybe there has been some big delay. I can't imagine how or why. Surely like 10 months? Really? Nah, that can't be right. Either way, I'm going to put my money down and we'll see what happens. PCS have shown images of their new Ninja Turtles Bebop statue, and this thing looks incredible. Again, I just occasionally cover statues if I think they look super awesome, and Bebop is such an awesomely toyetic, crazy looking character that just lends itself so well. Pretty much anything from Ninja Turtles is wonderfully toyetic, but giant warthog man with a gun, gotta love it. This thing is a quarter scale as well, so this is big. This is a big, big statue, which comes with a big price tag. It's about $675, I think, but you get your money's worth out of that. Going to be released around about this time, 2023, so you can start saving now if you're a big Ninja Turtles fan. But then again, I can't help but feel this will be one of many, many Ninja Turtles figures to come out. But if they all fit this kind of level of quality, I'll be very excited to see what else they make. Hasbro have announced their Mego-style Ghostbusters, and these look really fun. I can't find prices or release dates, but they are up for pre-order, so there's got to be some information there somewhere. I just need to dig a bit deeper. But really, this show is just about the gist, and the gist is that these look interesting. It's not something I would want to go for, because the Mego cloth costumes look a bit too big and baggy. Definitely would not pass the sock test. They do look like they're wearing pajama socks, but they're also just kind of fun as well. And that Mego style, it is sort of kitsch and campy, but it carries a lot of nostalgia too. But I've got to say, the head sculpts as well, they look legit. These are proper actor-looking head sculpts here. They've done a really great job of capturing the 4 Ghostbusters. And I think with a whole bunch of accessories as well, this definitely feels like a more high-end kind of version of the I just got possessed, I think, there for a second, of the Ghostbusters. I won't edit that. Normally I would, but I won't. So yeah, it looks like a fun set. I don't love Ghostbusters enough or love the Mego style enough to go for it myself. But if you're a Busters fan and you want the cloth costumes, I don't think Mezco are going to be doing them anytime soon. So this could be your best bet. Super 7 have revealed images of their Roger Rabbit figures. And this, I gotta say, is a bit of a disappointment in that they are the reaction figures, which are much smaller and cheaper and not as high-end as your big deluxe Super 7 figures that I was kind of hoping they might be. Although that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it saves me money, so that's that's a bonus. But still, we've got Roger, Jessica, Judge Doom, Smarty, and Stupid. So that's a decent selection of characters, and if you're a big Roger Rabbit fan, I'm sure these ones you would want to keep in the card backs and have them displayed all nicely because they look really pretty. It's not the kind of thing that I would go for, but still, if you're a hardcore Roger Rabbit fan, you got that nostalgia for the 80s movie, then this one's definitely for you. A couple of really big ones now, and one that I meant to cover ages ago and I just missed out. Hot Toys have gone all in on No Way Home, and oh my goodness, we're getting the villains. First of all, the one that was released a little while ago, or announced, the Green Goblin, the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin. The original costume, which I thought was a bit of a shame. It would have been nicer to have had the rags and the style of the No Way Home one, but this is full-on Raimi style Green Goblin. But with the huge big glider and all the accessories it comes with, this is high-end Hot Toys. So this is like the more expensive version of the expensive product. But I mean, come on. Just take a look. It looks absolutely stunning. Plus, he won't be out till about this time, if not later next year. So you got a little while to prepare for that. But you're going to have to doubly prepare because they have also just announced Doc Ock. And again, just the same story always with these Hot Toys figures. I'm not going to repeat myself too much just because they look stunning. The facial likenesses of the actor, spot on. Especially because it's a facial likeness of a de-aged CGI face. Maybe that makes it easier to recreate because already it's been a little bit fudged. But still, the tentacles look massive and detailed. I'm sure you're going to be able to put some incredible posing in there. So much fun. I mean, I've got to admit, it is enough to make me go, well, maybe I could collect Hot Toys. No, that's too much. I'm staring up at my beautiful Scarlet Spider and I'm saying, no, Dave, that's enough. It's Ben Reilly. That's all you need. You can close a collection now. But still, if you want to get yourself some Hot Toys No Way Home villains, it's going to be a fun couple of years because I get the feeling these won't be the last ones. And these ones here, they look amazing. Staying in the MCU, but getting a little bit smaller now. We got the Figure Arts Doctor Strange, and he looks super cool. Again, these are the more high-end figures, so you have a certain level of expectation with them. And the expectation is, they're gonna look damn pretty. And they do. This guy's gonna come out around about April, gonna retail for approximately $80, because he's listed in Japan as about 7,900 yen, which equates to similar kind of prices. So Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, he looks the part. It's the same kind of costume we're all sort of used to from everything really. It's the Doctor Strange costume. It's been tweaked here and there, but you know what to expect with the blue and the red and the pepper dusted and the hair. He looks really cool. So if you're a figure arts person, then this guy's going to look lovely in your collection. McFarlane DC have shown images of their Walmart exclusive Death in the Family Joker. You could have an entire action figure collection just of Joker McFarlane figures. They are making so many, but they're all unique in their own small, terrifying ways. And this is arguably the most terrifying version of the Joker, who cut off his own face turned it upside down and slapped it back on. What an edgelord, am I right? But no, it does look cool. It looks terrifying. I can't remember. I read the story why he did it. He was in an asylum, some sort of escape tactic. I can't remember. But actually, I said he turned it upside down. It's actually, maybe I was thinking of something else. This one is the right way up, but it's all pinned back and stretched across. It's grim, it's gross, it's gnarly, but it's pure McFarlane. So he does justice to this horrible, horrifying image. And if you want him on your shelf, then you can head over to Walmart and plonk down your $20 and he'll be all yours. Happy toy hunting. And sticking with McFarlane DC, holy underwear! They're doing a figure that is not Batman related directly. It is the Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, and oh my goodness, look at him. He looks really cool. He's the classic Errol Flynn kind of Robin Hood sort of version. Looks super, super fun. There's not a lot of details on him yet. I think they just wanted to show it to go like, look, it's not just all Batman. We're doing some other stuff too. And I think any Green Arrow fans, they should be happy with this because I think just from what I can see, it looks like a decent figure. Nice face sculpt, no crazy side eye. I think they've hit this one out the park. Or hopefully at least. I'm not even a Green Arrow fan. I don't have a horse in the race, but I like to see people happy. And I think if you're a Green Arrow fan with this one, you're going to be happy. Did you know that there is a dedicated Sylvester Stallone shop for all your Sylvester Stallone needs? It's true, and they have come out with a really cool looking John Rambo figure from First Blood. It's 1/6 scale, so that's your Hot Toys kind of scale, and it looks kind of like Hot Toys quality as well. He's got all the facial details and that glint in the eye that comes with a real high-end reproduction. So this is going to retail for about $250, so pretty much it is just like a Hot Toy without being a Hot Toy. But it's a John Rambo figure, and I'm a big fan of First Blood. That movie, even if you've never seen it, like that still holds up today. Genuinely some of the best stunt work I've ever seen. This was before the days of CGI, Sonny. When you saw a guy riding a dirt bike around a mountain town, he was actually doing that. And it looked dangerous. So if you want to immortalize that, then you can go and pick yourself up a John Rambo 1/6 scale figure. He looks really cool. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. I hope you enjoyed it. A big, diverse range of topics to cover, but I like to throw a little something in there. Keep it different, keep it interesting. I keep it different. I can't guarantee it's going to be interesting. But folks, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Well, hey there! You know, nobody knows what entertaining TV looks like better than Mojo, and I thought that was pretty entertaining. And if you enjoyed that too, then why don't you like, share, and subscribe? And also, if you want to go one step even further, y'all can go over to patreon.com/displaying model behavior. I almost forgot the address, but I ain't gonna do that again. If you do that, then just like these wonderful people down here, you can sign up and then enjoy all of the exclusive videos and sleep easy at night knowing that you're helping Dave buy new action figures. Alright then, everybody, till next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Yeah, coffee, big time coffee.